City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I'm here to review these 2021 Carmine 6s scheduled to release Saturday, February 13th. I have the 2014 pair here as well, so we can see how the two compare to one another. Now, I'm not like some of these other YouTubers who are going to have a 5-minute intro talking about this and that and all these other things that you didn't really click on the video for. Yeah, no, that's not me. I know what y'all came here for, so let's get right into it. As usual, here's a quick all-around view before we get all up close and into detail. But they're looking good, right? I think so. Alright, so here's the front. Now I don't know why, but they made the toe box on these mad like soft, or I guess flexible is a better way to describe this. But like, let me just pull the shoe all the way out. This is crazy. Like, you know, it's not a big deal. The shoe itself is still firm, and I don't think that this should invite any additional creasing, but like, you know what I mean? Like, this is OD. Like, I wouldn't say that the toe box on the 2014 pair is hard, but when you compare them to these, it's just like do you see the difference? I promise you, I'm pressing just as hard, barely moving here, but then here, my whole finger's about to fall into the shoe. Now, just looking at these two next to each other, the biggest difference from this angle is the color on the tongue. If you look at them next to each other, you'll see that the 2021 tongue has a darker shade of red. And also, it has like a silkier, shinier kind of look to it. Whereas the 2014 tongue is a little more dull. Still kind of looks silky, shiny-ish, but as you can see, these got a little bit more on them. And the lace locks are different as well. So as y'all saw before, these have Nike on the front. But on the back side, they have the Jumpman. On the 2014 lace locks, they just have the Jumpman on one side and the other side is blank. And I know the red suede, more specifically in the toe box, may appear to be a little bit darker on the 2014 pair, but that's only because they were worn a lot. It's actually the same exact shade of red. Here's the sides. Now, if you look at them next to the 2014 pair from this angle, they're pretty much identical. If you look past the sole yellowing and the fact that we can kind of see the Nike Air and the Jumpman on the back, these really look like the same shoe from here. That's a good thing, though. So here's the other side. And once again, from this angle as well, other than the yellowing, there's really no differences. Here we are at the back, where the most exciting part of the shoe is. That good old Nike Air logo. That's what I came here for. That's why I want these. And the 2014 pair, of course, has the Jumpman. So Jumpman Air and Nike Air. The inside is all black. The insoles are also black with white logos. 2014 pair has the same thing going on, but unfortunately the logos were worn out. And of course they are Jumpman logos as opposed to the Nike Air that we got on the 2021 pair. Here's the sole. Nice and icy, of course. And yep, you guessed it. 2014s have the same, much more yellowed and dirty, but they got the same sole. They even come in the same box that the 2014 pair came in. Now the paper that they come with is different. This is the paper that the what the 5s came with, for those of y'all who are familiar with those. And y'all know these, they got the that old black plastic. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the only other difference really is the box label. You know, that's like that 2014, you know, that time period kind of box label on the 6s. And here is the box label for these. I'm actually shocked at how much these resemble the 2014 pair. I know a retro is supposed to look like the OG and the previous retros, but y'all know how Jordan Brand do. They gonna retro something, and yeah, it's gonna look like the OG, yeah, it's gonna look like the other retros if there is any, but there's a great chance that they're gonna change something. It's usually something minor that most of us will end up getting over anyway, but still. I've seen it happen to so many pairs, like I almost expect it at this point. And that's why I started doing these comparison reviews, because I know that y'all know that they be doing that, and y'all probably want to see what's different. But anyway, with these, it's like they took the 2014 pair and just put the Nike Air on the back and just called it a day. Because these look like, hold on. Like, I feel like if I don't turn them around this way, or if y'all don't really pay close attention to the sole, like, these really look like the same pair of sneakers. Like, from far away, like, it's like they really look exactly alike. And I'm not complaining at all. I actually appreciate that, because I like the 2014 pair. The only reason I was going to replace these with the retros is because I knew these were coming with the Nike Air on the back. So to see that they basically took exactly what I already had and just put exactly what I wanted on it, I mean, I can't be any happier with this release. Now, based on the quantity produced on some of the recent OG colorway retros, I feel like these should be relatively easy to get. Not super easy, they're not going to sit or anything close to that, but it's not going to be anything like Mocha 1s or anything crazy like that. Probably more like a Fire Red 4 or something like that if I had to compare them to a recent retro. It's probably going to be somewhat similar to that. I was expecting a shock drop for these to happen like last weekend. And even though we didn't, there's still plenty of time before the release, so maybe we will get one. I don't know. A lot of Jordans have been getting shock drops lately. And some of the more recent ones, like I know the Jubilees and the Fire Red 4s, both happen about a month before their release. So being that these are coming out February 13th, a month away from their release was last weekend. Based on the way they did the 4s and the 11s, I figured, hey, maybe we'll get a shock drop on these a month before the release like we did, you know, the Jubilee 11s and the Fire Red 4s. Now, even though I said I'm expecting a lot of pairs of these to drop, I do still feel like they'll have a good resale value and will be worth the flip. I hope this video was helpful or informative in some way. If it was, please tap that thumbs up. And if you're interested in more sneaker reviews and other sneaker related content, go do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to tap that little bell icon down there so you can turn my video notifications on. That way when I put a video out, you get notified as soon as it drops and you don't miss anything. I hope everybody who watched this and wants a pair, I'm assuming everybody who watched this wants a pair. I hope all of y'all are successful on the 13th, so good luck. Thank you all for watching. Please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.